Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. I didn't say not stress. I didn't say no trials and tribulation. You still here. So obviously you still here. You had a pretty decent weekend. If you woke up, look at the little things. A lot of times in life we try to wait for the real big blessings. And you'll be surprised how many small blessings God bestows upon us on a regular, daily basis. And no matter what, put your cross on, people. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Today I'm going to read from Luke chapter 10. It's been a while since I've read this. I don't know where it's going, but we'll see. After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest is truly great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into the harvest. Think about that, people. You see, when God sends laborers, you see, most people think they got to do everything themselves. God got somebody for everything. He got a job for you. He got a job for me. Now, in this world, as a man, you're supposed to work. But there's a work that overrides your regular, everyday labor. You got labor for the Lord that you have to do. Remember that, people. Now look what he says. Go your ways. Behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. Now, think about a wolf. A wolf that's going to come out, they stalk you. And they finally get you at your weakest area. So God is telling you, I'm sending you out as a sheep. You think about it. Think about a sheep. Hardly no weapons. Just sheep are kind of chubby, fattening. You ever ate lamb meat? It's a lot of fat. Because he's not expecting you to fight back. You fight with the name Jesus, prayer. You don't need a sword. You don't need nothing. Carry neither purse nor scrip nor shoes, and salute no man, by the way. Now, every time I read this, I always tell people, now remember, this when he sent them out the first time. Just remember, when he sent them out the second time, it changed a little bit. It's not that God changed. The mission was different. And into whatsoever house you enter in, first say, peace be into this house. Now, I like this. I'll probably stop here. And if the Son of Peace be there, your peace shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again. And in the same house remain eating and drinking such things as they give, for the laborer is worthy of his hire. Go not from house to house. Now, these instructions are very simple, straight to the point. Like when I look at it from a spiritual perspective, when Jesus first sent them out, he sent them out with a bare minimum, because he was going to be their help. Now, this is a power. I love this line. If the Son of Peace be there, your peace shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again. Now, that's why you need to use discernment. Some people don't want to hear the gospel. Some people don't want to hear what you got to say about God. That's cool. Keep reading. Let's see what he says. And in whatsoever city ye enter, and they receive you, eat such things are set before you. Check that out. For all you got to eat this, you got to eat that. What did he say? Eat such things that are set before you, and heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. But into whatsoever city ye enter in, and they receive you not, go your way out into the streets of the same, and say, even the dust of your city which cleaveth on us, we do wipe off against you. Notwithstanding, be sure of this, that the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. But I say unto you that it shall be more tolerable in that day for Sodom than for that city. Woe unto thee, Chorazin! Woe unto thee, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works have been done in Tyre and Sidon, which have been done in you, they had a great while ago repented, sitting in sackcloth and ashes. But it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon at the judgment than for you. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted to heaven, shall be thrust down to hell. He that heareth you, heareth me. And he that despiseth you, despiseth me. And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me. What that mean? You despise God when you despise Jesus. You see, God's missions are not super hard as people making it out to be. He even tells you, you ain't got to force the word on nobody. If they hear you, so be it. Now think about this. You may not be going to the cities, but you may be going to people's houses that God wants you to say some things. But you got to think about what he said. He said, if my peace be there. Basically what he's saying is, I'm going to be there. If I'm not there, he said, if my peace is there, remain in that house. He didn't say they peace. He said, if my peace is there, remain in the house. That's exactly what he said, right? So that means people who want Jesus, you're going to know the difference. You're going to know the difference between somebody who wants Jesus and somebody who don't want Jesus. Then he said, eat whatever set before you. Think about that right there. He didn't say eat only lamb. He said eat what's set before you. But in one verse, he said eat what's meant for asking no questions. Asking no questions. Like, you know, you got some people, what that is? What's that? What's that? What's that? A lot of Christians gonna starve to death. Because they got these picky eating habits. You know, I've learned that over the years that when you live for God, that work right there that you do is really what keeps you fed. Not that check you get coming in every week, but the work that you do for God keeps you fed. There have been times in my life when I first found God and I couldn't find work, like far as labor type work to bring in income. But the thing is, I think back during that time frame, I never went hungry. I never went without. Yeah, I may have lost a few things, but God always provided for me. And then you're like, wow. So as a Christian, you got 2 jobs. And the one job supersedes the other job. And it feeds you without money. But it's the thing, that's what I want to tell people. When you go further, when he sent them out again, the last time he sent them out, he said, take your purse with you. You see, God is providing for you. He is. You see, the first time he went out, he was like, don't worry about nothing. I got you. But he's going to teach you how to manage funds too. He said, next time, take your purse with you. What that's telling you, he's going to teach you how to manage funds. Either way, it's still God's help. But he's going to teach you how to manage your house. He's not going to always just make things appear like manna in the desert. Sometimes he want to teach you how to labor and take care of your funds. You understand? But just read it whenever you get a chance, people. See what happened. See how he sent them out the first time, and then see how he sent them out the second time. It's going to be a little different, but the same mission. You know, as a Christian, yes, he's going to grow some of you financially. But what is it really for? If I would have kept reading, you would have heard about the Good Samaritan. When God gives you more, you got to do more. Let me stop and I will continue.